Scenes from Geistopia. Discerning and Dissecting the Dimensions. Part 3. Hey, what's going on? I decided that while I'm home and have the time, I could probably do dishes tonight. So I decided I should eat something that I'm cooking because I'm going to do dishes right away. Normally I do this over there on the table, but I don't like running other things while the air is running. I probably could, but better safe than sorry. That is precisely why I had the chalet wired the way I did and set it up the way I did. So now that dinner is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get myself moving towards dishes. So anyway, taking deeper dives into the here and the now, discerning and dissecting the dimensions. So I look at my current journey and the experience of now, and I think to myself, well, when did all of this start? And what I'm going through right now, this really started around the summer solstice. Now, with my connection to Yule, that becomes kind of significant. And I realized that the experience of the solstice I was having was not necessarily as new as I had thought. It's been there for many years. It's just been disguised as other things. There we go. What else do we got? So, and that the solstice, much like Yule, always seems to call for a shutdown of some sort. At the same time we were going through Yule, Mercury went retrograde. And normally we think of Mercury in regards to like communications. Communications get all screwy with Mercury retrograde. And that's true. That would explain a lot of like the failed video attempts and my difficulty. Words. But Mercury also relates to speed and timing. So everything gets muddled and confused and jumbled and slowed down or sped up, and it all sorts of awkward happens with Mercury retrograde. It's also a time for reflection. Interesting. Now, so all of that, the Mercury retrograde explains so much of my past several weeks. Mercury is supposed to go direct Wednesday. Yay. I don't know why it keeps shutting down. Also on Wednesday, the sun moves into Leo, which I'm hoping will give me a little bit of boost, seeing how Leo is my sun sign. And I'm hoping that that boost maintains itself through Virgo. It will shift slightly in focus and direction because Virgo is my rising and my moon sign. So these next 2 months should see and I like that. It's off again. And this time it doesn't want to come back on at all. There we go. So once I looked at all of the celestial stuff, I started looking at numbers and patterns. And hold on. Leave room there for that. So, this journey starts with losing the homestead around August 23rd, 24th of last year. Or it seems to start then. But if the creation of now started then, there must be a void prior to that. But we'll take a deeper look into that a little later, because that's adding a whole nother level and layer, and I don't want to get too confuddled. Looking at the current path, I'm watching my time. Looking at the current path, the overall journey of the overall journey. The journey's its own thing, and this is the path I'm on at the moment. Looking back, but working forward. Here we go. So August 24th to September 23rd-ish would have been the void of this current path. All things exist, but nothing has formation yet. And that's exactly what that time period was for me. I had just lost my home. I was trying to get settled in my life and starting the show. And interestingly enough, that also timed up with the equinox in the fall. So then October to November, September to October would be 1, the number of the self, everything getting established. And that's exactly, again, what was happening. I was getting myself grounded and a foundation built to deal with whatever was going on. So October to November becomes 2. Now that's balance and duality and partnership. And I'm not really sure. I kind of see some of that. It's also 1 year from the stroke, November to November. And that is part of the first void, kind of. Again, another layer. Up to that point, everything seems to be lining up. So where does that put me now? Let's jump ahead to now. May 24th-ish to June 23rd-ish would have been the 9th month of the journey, with August to September being the void. May to June is 9. This is birthing. This is the highest number of creation. This is also the highest number of healing. 9 is a completed cycle, lining up with the solstice. After 9 comes 10, and 10 is the next void. That would be June 24th-ish to July 23rd-ish, which is exactly where we're at, a void. What is happening? And Wednesday's the 22nd. Oh, I lied. Wednesday, the sun goes into Leo. Thursday, the 23rd, Mercury goes direct. And 11 begins a whole new cycle. 11 is a master number, the number of the disciple. So I may not understand what is happening, but looking at everything, it is pretty precise and perfectly placed.